Yes, we at Kakum National Park. Is so you pronounce it? Kakum?
Love.
Hey, those stairs were terrible. So we headed to walkway. Headed to it. Oh my god. These rocks are crazy.
So when we arrived at Kakum National Park, we had to wait for a while and then eventually go to the bridges. And I'm telling you, it was one hell of a journey going up the mountain. It was like we were sweating, we were soaked, we were tired, and we haven't even reached the bridges yet. We haven't even walked the bridges yet. And it was so hot and everyone was just out of breath. And then we came to the point where the bridges were.
Is geen vlog toch?
Wat is het?
It's a reality show. Yeah, so you are the cameraman following us.
Oké. Oh, nee. Ik ben haar jaken.
Waar is Casey? Helemaal achter.
Nee.
Want me, Velli?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Too high. Don't look down. Whatever you do, don't look down.
It's 7 bridges, but there's a shortcut for 3 bridges. So pick either one. So we went on the one for 7 bridges. And I actually thought the journey would be longer. So before I knew it, we were back at where we started. And I was like, so this is it. This is the whole big fuss about Kakum National Park. Walking bridges. It was high though. It was very high. And the scenery was super nice. And I was really hoping to see some animals like elephants, tigers, lions, whatever. But we didn't. So I was kind of disappointed.
Do you want to go? No, I'm good. But if you want to go, we will go now. So we're take another So you didn't get a picture today? Yeah, let's.
No, I got a few. Tell you. You say here to another.
Kakum National Park. So that was an experience. Like, I'm afraid of heights. So Kakum National Park was fun but terrible at the same time. Because in Kakum National Park we were on these canopy bridges going through the jungle, and sometimes when we were on those bridges and I watched down, I was like, oh my God, it was like, that was just terrible. That was just terrible. I was sweating so much and stuff like that. That was just like horrible, and the heights was just killing me. So I was just trying to just finish it as soon as possible to get back on safe ground.
You're alive?
Alive and kicking.
Okay then.
Yes.
Kobe.
You're alive?
Hey.
How was the experience?
If you could
Did
see,
you die?
if you could see underneath my t-shirt. Oh, sweating. So for the second venue that we went to was Elmina Castle in Cape Coast. I've been there before 10 years ago, and the first time I went was a super confronting, emotional experience, because it's just crazy to think that that's where slavery started. That's where the slaves were held. That's where the slaves were beaten and raped and treated like animals. It's just crazy. So the second time that we went there, it was more like it was a really confirming moment. Like, sis, this really happened. It really happened.
The spread Christianity. The system of trade was battered. Passing of goods normally. They brought tobacco, ammunition, beverages, liquor, and then mirror. They were looking for gold, ivory, then spices. So the rates which our locals here were giving the Portuguese gold in Antigua gave the Portuguese an impression that the land here was full of gold. So they named this place Elmina, or Mina Hero, which means the miner, gold miner. It has been corrupted by our local people as it's a Portuguese word. Now, there is another name for Elmina, Dina. You heard it before, Dina? Yeah. You heard it before, Dina? Yeah, it's also a Portuguese word. Aldeia, meaning village. That one to people couldn't pronounce it. They call it Dina. We had the name before they came. At that time we called Elmina Anomasa. This one is a local name. Inwa, outside you bring the water not feeling. There is a river here. 1986, it's connected out there to trapdoor, private access for the government. So she was forced by the soldiers to climb. They opened the gate for her straight to the bedroom. When the ships came, they screened them. There were doctors among the soldiers. Those who were pregnant were set free. They moved into Elmina Township and gave birth. 6 years later, children came back here for school. So formal education started in Ghana here in Elmina Castle. First schools, castle schools. And organized one started in Cape Coast Castle. Here they opened a school in 1529 to train the mulattoes children. This is the main reason why today if you walk in town, you see live house here. You hear some names, Vanderpool, Mandai, Affairs. Here, Ferguson, Affairs, VELLI, and not our tradition. This place is weak, so I'll take you up so that I'll see the travelers. What happened in the past? You were just lying down here, both ladies and gentlemen, half dressed with these materials, and they were in chains. They will knit you on the floor here for 3 days. People also came from all over the world to view it. They are saying that there's another form of slavery happening now. They mention human trafficking. They say that companies are coming to West Africa or Africa and they have jobs for young ladies. And they take them. They were sent to Americas, Caribbean, Europe, and somewhere to Java in Indonesia. So for 400 years of slave trade, according to the historians, 3 million Africans were captured through Elmina Castle. 2/3 died, and the 1/3 survived.
What I was really looking forward to in this trip was going to Elmina Castle. Elmina Castle is a slave castle on the coast of Ghana. And there they used to keep the slaves and transport them from there to other parts of the world. So going to Elmina Castle was like very interesting to see how that all went down back in the day. And it was a very informative, tough, and an emotional experience because, yeah, how should I say it? We went in the rooms, the dungeons where they used to keep the slaves, and those rooms weren't even that big. And they used to keep like 100, 150 people in those dungeons. And in the dungeons, they used to eat, they used to sleep, they used to pee, they used to shit, everything in the same room. Like, can you imagine what they did to those people? And then we're standing there where that actually happened and you could faintly still smell it. It was really like, it was a tough experience. And standing also beneath the balcony where the slave master then used to pick a girl from in the crowd and have her bathe and smell good and bring her upstairs just to rape her is just like, when you think about it, it's just heartbreaking. And yeah, very, very tough experience, especially for me being from Caribbean descent and knowing that I am a product of slavery is just like, you know that one of my ancestors was actually in one of those slave castles, something like that. So that was really, really tough experience.
On the next episode of Afrobbean Girls.
Yo! Fenty Beauty.